What's up, y'all? Welcome back to My Supreme's Tarot. Hope everybody's doing well, staying prayed up, focus on spiritual hygiene. So I was just channeling that it's a mother figure and a father figure, an emperor and an empress, who were planning. It doesn't have to be. They could just be leaders of something, but I think it's a mother and father because they basically were planning to expose somebody for being like dark and emotionally manipulative about their new beginning, and they wanted to expose this person as using dark magic to manifest a new beginning for themselves, moving forward for themselves, whatever. Their plan was to make this person look bad. So I think that's a divine feminine energy. They were planning to do that, and this is a this is a family that uses religion to bully. Like, they're very religious. They're very like, oh, you can't do that because this. Oh, you can't do that because this. And it says in the Bible this and God this and God that. But it's a tower here that has reversed on them, and it's visible. Like, it's visible to people because they were talking so bad. They were going so hard at this person. They swore this person was using some type of dark magic or manipulation, or was emotionally manipulative and was manipulating people about their new start or whatever. But the tower hit them instead of this person. So it's like people are now side eyeing them because they're like, I thought you said, like, oh, like God don't fuck with that person or whatever, but your whole shit is falling apart. So it's caused a tower within like a family unit or within a community because people can see it. So all that shit they was talking and pushing, and how they was using religion. So somebody uses religion here. They use it to bully someone. They use it to bully, and then they sweet talk and act innocent. It said the Hierophant, the Knight of Swords. So some religious ideas that they push, and then it said Page of Cups, Two of Cups. So somebody uses that to look innocent in relationships and partnerships, or they want to make it seem like something like they want to like sweet talk somebody into staying in a relationship. They try to come off as sweet or something like that, or that's how they try to come off, or say that they're doing it because of their religious beliefs or something. Somebody be using religion, but it's like the way the tower has hit, it's obvious that that's not how God wanted it or something like that. And they're getting karma. It said justice, and it said the star. So this is like the divine showing them just how wrong they were and how they're trying to control and manipulate the situation. So they're being exposed as the manipulative people. Okay. Okay. So because they felt like they wanted to analyze, this could be about somebody's child. So they're trying to analyze who somebody chooses to be their empress. Yeah, but somebody's meditating on a choice. They're looking at the details. They look into the details. This could be people who use spiritual practices behind the scenes to like get all in somebody's spiritual business. Like, this is a family who uses religion as a front. They're actually very sinister and dark and they violate boundaries spiritually, but they want to be like, oh, we love God. No, they looked into how somebody get paid or what they do for work, looking all into somebody's background. They want to say they do the devil's work or whatever. Like, what? This is weird. So this could be past, present, future. I don't know. Past or present. Yeah, the past maybe. Yeah, the Lovers and the Eight of Pentacles. Somebody could. Oh, they look at who somebody. So these are people that really literally researched this divine feminine. Okay, so or this is what they do. Every time this person get with somebody or something, so they looked into this person's past, what they did for work, who this person used to date, choices they made in love in the past. Like, they get all in somebody's business. They got all in somebody's business. Yeah, the details of something, or what they do for work, past people they've dated. And what's the Seven of Wands? And now they get in karma. They did this in the past, and this is why they're getting karma. because they judge somebody by their past. It's giving judge not lest ye be judged. Okay, that came to me earlier today. So, yeah. This is Knight of Swords. This is like pushing an idea, trying to bully somebody to get success. They're getting karma for that. Because somebody don't want to walk away. They getting karma for trying to bully somebody, to force somebody into walking away when they didn't want to. They could have done this to try to, when this divine feminine had this come up, this could have been how they attacked her, is by trying to say, oh, well, look who they dated in the past. Look at what they did for work in the past. Look at where they used to work at, or their career history, or their dating history, or the choices they've made, to try to use that as a way to push this narrative with the Knight of Swords. And it could have been because this Empress had the nerve to walk away from this family, from their child, the relationship they had with their child. They could have been like, well, they're not perfect. Look at how they used to do this, so they did that. Just because they walked away from my child because they think they better, or whatever this was, right? Trying to defend whatever they found. Maybe because you called out that they was gonna get karma for something, or they was not who they said they was. You called them out and they wanted to come at you, so they tried to dig up your history or something like that because they was holding a grudge. Because this could have been what they did to try to convince somebody to leave you. Because what? They were stubborn. They were stubborn, trying to hold on to something, hold on to this narrative. That could be why they told this person here. Somebody overindulging. What's this Nine of Cups with the star? Holding a grudge because maybe their overindulgence is seen. Somebody could drink a lot. Or they were being stubborn, like, oh, the divine loves us, not you. I don't, some shit, child. But they can clearly see that the divine loves you. So they could be holding a grudge because it's so obvious that whatever they said is not true and that God still loves you regardless of your past. So this is why they defended it, because they felt like this was right. They felt like they were right, but they weren't. But they were just holding a grudge. Something was done out of a grudge. But it's obvious somebody has a lot of spiritual help as well, a lot of spiritual backing. Somebody gets a lot of attention. It could be that as well. Yeah, Six of Wands. Somebody has a good reputation of being loving. That's why the divine loves this person. So it's like no matter what their past was, they're a good person and they're loved by the divine. So it's like they can't argue this, but this is a grudge they can't even hold. Something's not holding up. Okay, I ain't gonna make this long. Okay, that's why you have an inheritance. That's why you have some good luck, a windfall. That's why you were able to manifest that. The divine is working with you. Yeah, there go God right there. And it say God gives generously here to the high priestess. That's why you were able to. So even if you do some type of, there's be people that are against your spiritual practices or something, but it's obvious that God has been generous. The ancestors, something is generous to you. That's why you're a seer. Somebody says, yeah, you have God's sight. That's why you have a windfall. That's why you're connected to spirit so much. That's why you are so spiritually, why you're able to manifest and move about and get the things you want. It's because you've done the work and because you're close to God. You know, you have like spiritual ranking, like as somebody who has done good acts. You know, your good karma. That's why you have what you have, because you have good karma. It doesn't matter what people think or see on the outside. So this is shocking. The Tower, this is something shocking to these people. They think they know everything. Yeah, how you were able to get success that they can't believe it. The Tower and the Six of Wands. It's like they can't believe it. Whatever they thought about you was completely wrong. Yeah. Some good luck here. good luck and fortune. This is shocking. They look stupid. They look stupid. That's really what it is. They look stupid. Also, I'm getting that somebody wants this to not, like, these people are so embarrassed and ashamed. They're worried about how something looks, like appearances. These are people who care about appearances. They're not ever being real. This is someone who, these are people who are a family or how their beliefs are, or whatever. They don't want to look stupid. They don't want to look humiliated. They don't, but they did it to themselves. It's nothing that you're doing. It's just that you're proving them wrong simply by being you. And they hate you for that. It's like, okay, the fuck? Something could have changed with your finances or all the good luck you're receiving. They feel like you're being spoiled. Yeah, these channel messages, because this is coming out weird. This was not what I was pulling on earlier. Yeah, there's like an overabundance here. Somebody's obsessed. They're obsessed with being stubborn about this. They don't like it. Somebody's sitting there with their arms crossed, watching you, feeling heated and upset and jealous. Yeah, the moon, and they try to hide it, but it's already seen. The moon, because you're responsible. You're an earth angel. You are persisting with healing too. You're growing and healing, still evolving, still balancing. You are a successful alchemist as well, because you're able to see something from a higher perspective. You see things from a higher perspective and you alchemize. You keep doing it. You keep doing it. That's why. So if somebody's jealous, they trying to hide their jealousy, but it's seen, or it's seen how you really are an alchemist. You are who you say you are. You are what you look like. You are exactly how you appear as divine or whatever. And somebody can't sabotage you. They cannot. They have to get the fucking swords out their hand. They have to let it go. Drop the swords. They can't even fight. King of Cups, death. Somebody might have to, they need to, yeah, surrender, to have a little more intelligence, be a little more emotionally intelligent or something. They have to surrender. They know that's the emotionally intelligent thing to do, is to stop doing something. Death. Stop trying to hold something up, or it's gonna kill this perspective. They're gonna have to let it go and surrender. They're gonna have to surrender. Yeah. Take a leap of faith and see the truth. Face the truth here, because somebody, surrender to the truth that, something about spiritual jail. You get to go free. That's why you're free. They have to see that that's why you're free. That's why you're not in spiritual jail. So whatever they try to accuse you of, you did not do. They tried to persecute you, is what it's giving. And they're going to have to surrender to the truth here and see that. Take a leap of faith and see, or admit the truth out loud, that that's why you're not in spiritual jail. They tried to put you there under false pretenses. They tried to put you there and persecute you, and that's not what it is. That's not what it is. Yeah, Two of Pentacles. So somebody at a distance could be trying to juggle something, or something could be changing up something. Three of Wands with the Two of Pentacles. Someone's gonna have to change here, or something is coming in, or somebody keeping a distance, juggling. This King of Wands. What's this King of Wands? Somebody at a distance is juggling a family situation, a home. They juggling stability. What's this with this King of Wands, Four of Wands? A family. Yeah. So somebody juggling a family here, or this could be a choice they have to make. They're trying to keep the balls in the air with this family, okay? But if somebody's meditating here on how to be free, somebody wants to be free. They don't want to be in this environment, because it's like, if this could be stifling. Ten of Cups. Yeah, somebody's trying to figure out how to get control, take action, power, take something into their own hands, gain control, and leave. Somebody's trying to manifest a way out. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. Somebody could be trying to get control of something, an investment. They want to move forward with an investment. Yeah, to work towards something coming in from out the cold. This somebody could be leaving the nest. I'm getting they have to leave the nest. This somebody who have to leave their old life behind, their old beliefs of their parents or whatever they was taught, whatever they grew up in. This could be a family home that they've been at forever. Somebody wants to leave, so they're trying to take action and power to leave. Somebody has to also face the opposition here. They have to, face the obstacles. They're gonna have to bulldoze over this whatever this blockage. Somebody's trying to block this person from leaving. This family could be using magic even now to try to block this person from leaving, stop them from leaving. That's why they juggling. That's why they juggling. Yeah, but they know. They know. High priestess. Somebody already know. They're aware that it's what they're doing. This is really, this could just be manipulation tactics as well. But somebody's still gonna have to be brave. What's the fool? They're trying to stop this person from setting off on a new adventure. Yeah, in love. Like they want to control this person's decisions in love. That sounds ridiculous. It's a nightmare. Because something's a nightmare. Because somebody know. Ace of Pentacles. They know something. They worry that something is going to come through. They know that they're using magic to try to stop this because they know this isn't the hand of the divine. This person is going to go toward God, truly toward God. And they're going to be given, if they know if this person go with God and they go with what they feel in their heart and chest and they soul, they're going to get it. Somebody also worry they're going to bring a gift to you. They're going to bring you something. You're going to get a gift. You're going to get something. Or you have a gift. You are a gift. They know you are a gift. Or somebody wants to give you something. Justice. They're going to make something right. They're worried. This person is going to finally make their own decision here in love and people who they want to be with. And that's justice. So this could be you, or this could be a masculine, or somebody that want to come toward a divine feminine. They know that this person is going to give you what's fair, and it's the right thing to do. That's why they know God's going to help them out. So that's why they got to stand in the way and try to manipulate. These are manipulation tactics they keep trying to do. That's the reading. I love y'all. Bye.